you're feeling a bit of that post-holiday hangover, you're not alone. Our beaches this morning are a mess. Antonio Castellan is live in PB where volunteers will start cleaning up the damage. Good morning, Antonio. How's it looking?
You know what, Anita, this is the day after the huge 4th of July celebration out here on Pacific Beach. The crowds have disappeared, the parking lots are back to normal, and post 4th of July you always think trash, lots of trash, and looking at the beach, it is pretty clean. You don't see that much trash out there. It looks like the trash moved from the beach to the streets, and that's where all the parties were. Even though that's the case, the Surfrider Foundation is right behind me. They set up a tent, and officially at 8 o'clock this morning, there will be a trash pickup. Bill Hickman is with the Surfrider Foundation, and he joins us this morning. Bill, when you look at the beach, what is your reaction?
It seems 1,000 times cleaner this morning. It's amazing.
You know, what goes through your mind when you're walking out here? I mean, it has to be a huge surprise.
Yeah, we're excited. This is the 5th annual Morning After Mess cleanup with San Diego Board Shops, and usually we come out and it looks like trash cans exploded or something. Today, it's a totally different story. There's some trash out there in the streets and sidewalks, so that's where the volunteers are going to be focusing their time, but right now the beaches look pretty good. There's some things in the tide line, still lots of little pieces of plastic, so we need volunteers to come out, but it's a night and day difference.
Why do you think this is the case this morning?
Well, the beaches weren't that crowded yesterday. I think the alcohol ban had a big effect. Everybody stayed and partied at home, so kept the mess, you know, in their front yards rather than taking it down to the beach. So we're pleased to see a clean beach for sure.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this morning. Officially at 8 o'clock, the trash pickup will begin. The Surfrider volunteers are handing out trash bags and gloves, and they want everybody to still come out here and pick up the trash that they do find. Reporting live on Pacific Beach, Antonio Castellan, San Diego 6 News.
And you may feel like a mess this morning after yesterday's barbecues and block parties, but the beach, that's where the real cleanup is now underway. We're there live for a look at Pacific Beach.
Here's cleaning up San Diego's beaches after the holiday, tonight at 10.
You're watching your station for Balanced News.
And welcome back. Well, the crowds have come and gone, but the beaches are still trying to recover this morning.
And fortunately, some dedicated volunteers are there right now to get the sand ready for what's sure to be a very busy holiday weekend. And Antonio Castellan live in PB. Antonio, how's it looking out there?
Well, Amanda, where's the trash? That's what volunteers are asking when they come out here to the beach out here on Pacific Beach. There isn't much litter out here when you check it out. We are not seeing the cups, the beer cans, the beer buds, I mean the cigarette butts. It's just they're crediting this because of the booze ban that was put out here earlier this year. It's very clean out here. It seems that the party was taken on to the streets. People are not really using these trash grabbers because, like I've been saying, there's not much trash out here. Sarah Adams is with the beach trash pickup, and she joins us this morning. Sarah, when volunteers come out here, what are you telling them?
Well, we're still having them pick up trash. There's definitely still things to be picked up. There's cigarette butts, there's little pieces of plastic, food wrappers. So we're going to have them clean the beach, the boardwalk, around the seawalls, in the plants, all of those areas. And then once that's pretty well cleaned up, we're going to send them out into the streets, up the alleyways. Around there, we're finding a lot of stuff still in the gutters. Comparing
This year to last year, what do you remember from last year?
Last year, it was a mess. It was still an improvement from the previous couple years, but it was still a disaster area. Piles of trash all along the beach from the seawall up to the tide line, just piles of cardboard boxes, plastic cups, tents, canopies, furniture, you name it.
What is your reaction when you come out here and you see this?
I was amazed. I was really still expecting there to be a lot more trash than there is this year. It's amazing.
And again, volunteers, what do they need to bring, if anything?
They just need to bring themselves and be ready to do a little work and really get in there and pick up all that little stuff. We've got all of the supplies here that they're going to need. We've got the trash grabbers, like you mentioned, bags, gloves, all of that good stuff. So just show up at any of our 6 locations from now until 11.
All right, well, thank you very much. Again, this trash pickup starts up at 8 o'clock this morning. There are already some volunteers out here picking up some trash, and I've seen them bringing a mat. So that's one of the more interesting things that I've seen someone pick up is a wooden mat. So that's the situation out here on Pacific Beach. I'm Antonio Castellan for San Diego 6 News.
Right. Well, if you're waking up to a bit of a post-holiday hangover, you're not alone. Our beaches are a bit of a mess this morning. Antonio Castellan joins us live in PB. However, you've got some good news. You know, we're kind of happy to hear this, that everyone seems to be surprised the trash isn't as bad as it has been in years past.
Well, let me show you this, Anita. They're handing out T-shirts that read, "The Morning After Mess," and there isn't much of a mess out here. We are not seeing much trash out here, and the reason that is because of the beach alcohol ban that is being credited for this clean beach. Take a look right behind me. There are more than 100 volunteers out here. The Surfrider Foundation has set up a tent, and they are coordinating a trash pickup, and they're going to be sending out these volunteers to scour the beach to look for trash, and that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to see what they can find. Ken David is with the Surfrider Foundation. Ken, when you look out here on the sands, you gotta be thinking, what is this?
Yeah, it was really a pleasant surprise when I came down this morning. When I came this time last year, there was trash just scattered throughout all over the beach, not just around the trash cans, all over the beach, from the fence, from the seawall to the coast. I come down here and it's significantly cleaner. It almost looks like a regular non-party weekend, and that's great news. You know, we have the cleanup to do. We've needed to do it in years past. We'll still be cleaning up the beach today. There's still things to pick up, but it's a very significant improvement, which is great news for the beach environment and everybody who comes down to enjoy the beach.
What are you going to tell these volunteers to do? I mean, how far are they going to be walking up and down the coast?
Well, you know, we got miles of the coast to go down here and a long way. It's looking like about a mid-tide right now, so we can tell them to really scan out across the beach looking for cigarette butts, any wrappers. There's still things that's left. And we'll also come up and try to clean up a block or two inland, because everything that's on the sidewalk and in the gutters will wash down and end up on the beach in the ocean, so we want to get that and prevent that also.
When you're walking on the beach, we're not seeing the cups and the beer cans. What are we seeing this time?
This time we're seeing still, you know, some plastic bags and wrappers. We're still seeing cigarette butts and things like that, a few cups. It's things like that. But, you know, the thing that doesn't seem to be here is just the volume isn't here. Last year we had a lot of cans, a lot of cups, a lot of the 6 and 12 back containers, and those just aren't here this year.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We hear last year they picked up about 200,000 pounds of trash out here at Mission and Pacific Beach. Obviously, that won't be the case this year. Reporting live on Pacific Beach, Antonio Castellan, San Diego 6 News.
You're watching your station for balanced news.
And welcome back to Fox in the Morning Weekends. Time right now is 8:29. This weekend marks the first real test of the beach booze ban here in San Diego.
Yeah, but this morning we're actually seeing an added benefit of this ban: less trash at the beach. And Antonio Castellan is there as volunteers hit the sand to clean it all up. Good morning, Antonio.
Good morning, Anita and Amanda. This is a very good day to pick up trash. It is overcast, and the weird thing about it is we're not seeing that much trash out here on the beach. The beach booze ban is getting credited for that, and Councilman Kevin Faulconer joins us this morning to talk to us about this beach booze ban and what we are seeing out here. What is your reaction?
It's phenomenal to see the beaches today and how great they look. A lot of people pitched in yesterday. The beaches were packed, and as you can see, to look at it, it's just great. We have Surfrider out here, as they are every year on the 5th of July. But there's just such a great vibe out here this morning. Is really great to see.
Do you think that this is all because of that booze alcohol ban out here on the beach?
I think that was certainly a large part of it. I mean, there's a combination of factors, obviously, as educationists get out. More and more trash bins were on the beach this year. I think that had a great part of it as well. But certainly, I think that was a welcome effect. We had so many families down here yesterday having a good time. It was a great 4th of July, and from my standpoint, it's just wonderful to see the beaches in such great condition today.
Now, I've seen you talking to a lot of people out here. What are they telling you?
A lot of great feedback. I mean, people are up and down today having their coffee on the beach cruisers, taking a look at the beach, and they're saying, wow, this is really great to see.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Again, there are hundreds of volunteers out here on the beach. They're scouring the sands looking for trash, and they will be out here for a while. Reporting live on Pacific Beach, Antonio Castellan, San Diego 6 News.